Hey guys, it's Ted Bogert. Welcome back to Preventive Care on the TED Show with my dear friend, Dr. Saied, Sam as I know him. He is an amazing MD. He's got a practice here in Orlando. His focus is on advanced preventive care, advanced preventive medicine. And that entails all of those things that you see down below as you are looking at the show. There are so many ways that we can go with that. And I feel like it is on everybody's mind. How can I live my best years? How can I reverse the things that I might have done in my youth? How can I live better, breathe better, eat better, feel better? There are so many things that you can do with the preventive care and the things that Dr. Saied offers at his practice. Welcome, my friend. How you doing today?
Hi, how are you?
Doing great, doing great. I'm
Good. Hi,
excited
everybody.
every week. Every week I get people go, huh, does he do this? I haven't even shared this with you yet. Hey, does he do that? Hey, does he do that? So I'm like, well, why don't you go on the website, which is apmuc.com, Advanced Preventive
Medicine,
Medicine
urgent care.
and Urgent Care, and fill out one of the forms. Look at the things that Dr. Sayed and his team offer to you and do a consult with him. And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But today we're going to talk about sluggish metabolism.
Oh, it's a very
Um,
interesting subject.
well, first of all, that's my life in a nutshell on sluggish metabolism. I was in the last couple of years diagnosed or had my blood work done, and I have um, insulin resistance. I always felt like I've been feeling for a long time that I could eat nothing and gain weight. I could eat everything and gain. There was no rhyme or reason to my metabolism, and I know as we get older it also gets challenged. So I'm excited for this topic, and I guarantee you there's a lot of people who are going to want to know more. So I'll stop talking and let the professional give us his insights. So go ahead, Sam.
Well, it's a very, very complex and a big concept and topic. And of course, we are not going to cover it in 30 minutes or so.
No.
But it's a very good topic to start and pick on and add it to the subjects we talked last week or other shows that if they go back and they listen, and we will add to it next time because I'm sure we are not going to cover everything in one session.
Correct.
So, sluggish metabolism is something as exactly what you said. That's the problem of everybody, including myself. It's not like I am different with others. The body is the same. When the body even age in a
Yes.
certain numbers, things are coming and getting harder to fix. And just because the body becomes sluggish, metabolism is sluggish, and cells, they're not obeying the rules as they were doing 10, 20, 15, 30 years ago. Just to be more exact with the sluggish metabolism is when our metabolism is not at 100% rate. And a lot of time it has to do with the Krebs cycle that everybody remembers from possibly biochemistry lesson back in high school, even when the science teacher was talking about Krebs cycle. And the Krebs cycle is all about ATP, and ATP is just about losing the calorie through the body with the calorie and consumption through the Krebs cycle. And unfortunately, it's very complicated, this biochemistry, that myself and other physicians, they even don't know the detail of it. But there are some characteristic of this concept that is very easy to discuss. And the way I discuss it is not I am teaching in medical school or when I'm talking to residents or interns or my nurse practitioner students in university when we teach. It's more for public concept. I want to talk the way that everybody can understand. Let's put it this way. If we are talking about sluggish metabolism,
I'm going to
is
give
the
you
way
front
that,
and center here, Sam. I'm going to let you talk.
oh, very good. So if we are talking about the sluggish metabolism, is the way to say, well, even I drink water, then I gain weight. What's wrong with me? Well, that's the thing. If we are talking about somebody's gaining weight without eating too much, it's just all about having this sluggish Krebs cycle that, for example, the glucose does not break down appropriately, or changing the storage of glucose to the glucose in the blood sugar has some deficiencies that it does not absorb properly to due to leaky guts, for example. And
Yes.
also when it goes to the liver, which is the place for sugar metabolism, and changing to cholesterol in the liver and using and break down the protein in the liver, they're all not working together very well. You have heard about pre-diabetes, the word
Yes.
pre-diabetes. People, they said that I went to my doctor, they checked my hemoglobin A1C or sugar level. They said you have pre-diabetes, and that's due to the sluggish metabolism. And everybody is talking about, what is this? It's the same concept we talked last week about the inflammation. And if you remember, I said the word testosterone deficiency will create inflammation head to toe. What does it happen when you have brain inflammation? Brain fog, attention deficit disorder, insomnia, anxiety, stress.
Yes.
And then when we go down, when we have inflammation in the heart and cardiovascular, the same concept. Endovascular endothelial damage, endovascular endothelial inflammation that can cause to atherosclerosis down the road, cardiovascular disease. The same concept in the brain, it will cause CVA, cerebrovascular accident, or TIA, that you know, that you heard about here and there, that there was a TIA or CVA for this person.
Yes.
And when you go down, we have our bone and our muscle. Well, we have muscle ache and inflammation in the muscle. And then we have bone, so we get joint pain and, all the rusty bone and rusty musculoskeletal.
That's what I feel like. I'm rusty.
Trust me, everybody the same way. I feel the same, and my wife is the one that says, "Hey, let's go to martial art class today. Tomorrow is boot camping. The day after tomorrow is Zumba class. Let's go dance together. The day after we go to yoga. The day after we go to another yoga class." It's the same thing. That makes that rusty bone to be lubricated. And that's one of the key message in everybody's health and everyday lifestyle modification, that we have to modify our life to put these components in it. And that's very important. Well, if you can't go to the gym, walk very, very fast around a lake. Thank God we live in Orlando. Everywhere there is a lake. There are beautiful nature. Everywhere is green. There are trails everywhere. Put your timer, 1 hour walking fast. Trust me, in a month your life will mean different, will sense difference, will taste different. And that's the thing. Everything is linked together. The body mechanism is a big factory. For example, a factory that makes Boeing 747, a factory that makes Airbus 350, a factory that makes a robot can do robotic surgery. The body mimics the same. What does that mean? It means that every single cell should work together, that the outcome to be perfect. When a 747 goes to an 18 hours flight, and thank God nothing happens, and all 600 passengers will go safe from Los Angeles to Hong Kong.
Right.
Well, that factory made the best deal out of it. So every single cell on that 7747 Boeing works perfectly fine. The same thing in our body. If cell injury happens, if inflammation happens head to toe, every single organ will hurt and will damage. And guess what? One of the biggest organ, not the biggest as far as the size, as far as the function, that has to do with our metabolism is our pancreas. Our pancreas has a bunch of cells. These cells, they are the one that regulates sugar metabolism. Am I correct?
I believe you.
Okay. So if the pancreas become inflamed, and that's why we have the term insulin resistant, and that's why we have sluggish metabolism in sugar metabolism.
Yes.
We cannot digest well, let's put it this way with a very short and very common word to say so everybody understand. So we cannot use and lose our glucose level, so the glucose level will augment in the body.
Yes.
I'm talking about in the bloodstream and in the cell and also in the liver. What will happen? Our fasting blood sugar will raise to 120, 140, 200, 300, 600, 1,000. So this is the starting problem. When you see 140, 180, and it's not an alarm for us, that shows we are in the path of danger, Ted.
Correct.
And that's why we have to watch. I swear to God, I love to eat a beautiful basmati rice with a piece of chicken.
Right.
Everybody loves, right?
Yeah.
A beautiful pasta dish in a wonderful Italian restaurant.
Yes.
Yes. A piece of nice steak which has fat on it. Everybody loves it. You see, I'm drooling right now.
Me too. I'm starving.
I swear to God, I just feel like it. And the thing is, I'm not saying don't do this, don't do this, don't do this.
Right.
To moderate. If I can stop eating sugar, pasta, bread, and rice and potato, and eliminate these factors that can create higher sugar level, and my metabolism becomes sluggish in 10 years, and I become a pre-diabetic patient, then move on to diabetes, then start having complications of a diabetes. In 25 years, I wouldn't have amputation in my leg because of diabetes. Then I can enjoy my grandchildren, and I can enjoy my retirement time with my wife, still go to the gym, do all those martial art and yoga classes, and go to Bora Bora and swim in the ocean.
You're right to Bora Bora. I love it.
Yeah, you see, at age 70. But if we do not care, and somebody like Dr. Saied doesn't tell us how we can find out what is the reason for my sluggish metabolism and what is the correction, and is not somebody that tell you, hey, fruits are delicious, have fruit, but you can have, a portion of berries, but avoid mango and pineapple and grapes because they're full of sugar. And somebody turns around and says, oh, but they have vitamins. Yeah, I understand they have vitamins. Eat the healthier version, the berries that they still have vitamins and antioxidants, but don't have big portions of grapes every day, because that creates metabolic syndrome down the road.
I think people don't realize that what they think the definition of healthy has been so messed up because people started labeling things organic, and organic immediately meant healthy. They
Correct.
think fruits and vegetables, and they think it's immediately healthy.
Very
Then you've got everything from the caveman diet to all of these what I consider almost extremes. And so, in reality, what I want to encourage people, and this is what I want to wrap up on, is I want people to come in and have a consult with you.
that's correct.
So what's the best way for them to come in and really have a conversation with you? Is there a consult form on your website that's scrolling?
Everything, yeah, we have a wonderful IT department that handles my website and handles the forms and reach out. Basically, the website www.apmuc.com stands for Advanced Preventive Medicine Urgent Care.com, and forms are there. A lot of good blogs there, a lot of good information about each level of services we offer is there, and happily we can be proud of announcing of helping the patient for free if they just go and fill out our scorecard, which I showed you is
Yes.
under our services and forms, which is called Health Screening Scorecard. They will fill out, and it's like the same thing. Blue is for male, pink is for female, like everything else. Female, they fill out the form, and at the end, they submit it. It comes directly to me with no doubt. They will receive a phone call for a free consultation
Awesome.
that we tell the patient, well, everything is looking good, or everything is perfect, or you need more help. And
Right.
then we will direct them come to the office, or it can even still be through the telehealth and communication via phone and internet, setting up laboratories or any excessive tests or anything that needs to be done, and studies, and then orient them about the results
So important.
and walk them through their journey of health, and give them the breakdown through a menu, Ted, that what would be their perspective of life and health in the next 10 years.
I love
And
it.
we take it from there.
I think people are very hungry, for lack of a better word for this. There's a lot of misinformation out there. There's a lot of people like to go and think they're the doctor because they go on Google or WebMD, and they've diagnosed themselves. They follow this diet that doesn't work. They follow that diet. So I think it's a great idea. It's a free consult, and Dr. Saeed is just as wonderful in person as he
Thank
is
you so
on
much.
here, and just as friendly. And honestly, your compassion for helping people is what, I love and have such a great deal of
Thank you so
respect
much.
for. So I want you guys to go to APMUC, go to the healthcare scorecard, find your stuff. If you can't find it, reach out to me. I will get you to the right place. And each week we're going to talk about more and more of the services and the things that you can do to make your quality, in my opinion, your quality of life better. And
Exactly. And
that's
then the other thing, as I told you 30 minutes ago, we didn't even start the subject of metabolic syndrome. This is a very wide subject to talk. Let's walk through this step by step, and we join to other aspects of physiology and pathophysiology, like inflammation, hormones, chronic condition, etc., etc. And I would be delighted to be at the side for everybody that connect with us, to become their health advocate and help them as much we can.
love a health advocate. So each week we'll be doing this. If you have specific questions or things you'd like us to talk about, please reach out to me and I'll bring it up to Dr. Saeed and we will bring it up on the show. But each week we're going to take a deeper dive into metabolism, bioidentical hormone replacement, you name it, any of the things that you see below. Dr. Saied has a full menu of services. And honestly, I know it's on everybody's mind. And so we want you to get where you want to be from a health perspective. And so each week we'll be talking about something fun and exciting. And again, he's just as wonderful in person as he is here. Thank you, my friend.
Thank you so much, Dad.
I
It was great to
appreciate
talk
you.
to you. Hope to see you next week at the same time.
See you next week for sure. 11 o'clock on Mondays, you all. We'll see you soon. Reach out to us if you've got any questions and go to the site, apmuc.com.